What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Music Monday. I'm your host, Riff Raff, the great CEO and producer of Westworld Entertainment. And in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you a tip. I mean, it's not really a tip, it's not really a trick. I'm just going to show you how you can have your 808s and your kicks survive in the same space in Reasons 9 using the stock compressor in Reasons 9. Play the song and let you hear the song that I'm working on. It's not mixed or anything like that yet, so I just want to use the song for the sake of this tutorial. So I'm gonna let you guys hear what the song sounds like. Alright, now the first thing you want to do is I'm gonna solo my kick in my 808, and I'm just gonna solo my 808. First thing you want to do is you want to EQ your 808. So I'm gonna play the kick and the 808 together, and I'm just gonna go in and EQ the 808. Now for this particular song, I didn't really use a heavy 808 because this song really didn't call for it. Even though the 808 is banging, it really didn't call for anything to be heavy with distortion or anything like that. So the first thing you want to do is do a low pass filter. I use the a high pass filter, and I usually roll mine off around 40. Well, for my 808, I'm going to roll it off at around 30, and then by mid around 80, around 60 to 70 hertz. I usually pull it out, cut out those frequencies. Right here, I'm at 60, so I'm just going to do it at 60. Cut out around negative 3.5 dB on my 808, and then a low pass filter. Roll it all the way off to about 700, because those frequencies we don't need. Now I'm going to my kick. As you can hear, it's creating a little bit of separation so far, but the 808 is still overpowering the kick. Now I'm going to my kick. Just going to turn everything off and start from scratch. High pass filter on my kicks. As you can hear on this kick, it has a lot of good characters to it, so I really don't want to lose that on the kick. So as you can hear, if I put a high low pass filter on it, it kind of muffles the kick a little bit. With my high pass filter on, I usually roll mine off around 40 on my kicks. Anything below 20 you really don't hear. And then I boost it around 80. I boost it around 2 dB. It's just slight because I wanted to add more punch to it. And then my low pass filter, roll it off to about 1.5 kilohertz. I know you're probably saying, "Oh, but you took away some of the character by rolling off that much on your kick." You know, it's my preference. It's going to come back in once I do other things to it, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to use my kick in 808 just to explain side chaining. If you knew the reasons, once you load up an instrument, it automatically adds a mix channel to it. It's going to look like this. to expand your mix channel. On the left hand side is a little arrow. Click on the little arrow, and it expands your mixer channel. And then there's another arrow. There's two arrows there. One is for your programming. If you want to like get more technical into the type of effects and modulations and things that you want to do while you're adding effects, that's what that is for. But I'm just going to show you the show insert effect. I'm going to click on that. As you can see, I already have a compressor here. I'm just going to take the compressor off and re-add it. What I normally do, I click in here and just highlight it, hit tab, right click in there, go to effects. You can either go here to effects and go. This is like most of the plugins. My go-to plugins are already there. So every time you use a plugin, it'll put it on the list that you mostly use. You can either go here. I usually go here to get my MClass, or you can go over to your far left under effects, click on effects, and then your effects window is going to open up. These are all your Reason stuff. I have a ton of effects. I'm not going to go into all that. And then you can just go here and grab your compressor, and you can grab and you can drag it in. Once you see the orange plus arrow, that means you're going to add your effect there on that channel. And then just release right here. Now my compressor is flipped backwards. You can do that on Reasons by hitting tab and flip it around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out my parallel port, audio port, from my kick. I don't know why that opened up, but I'm going to come out my parallel left on my mixer and come out to my left to my compressor into the sidechain port, and it's going to automatically route my right, because that's the way I have my Reason set up, to automatic route any effects and instruments I add in. Now I'm going to hit tab and flip it back around. Now basically I'm about to go through and just dial in some settings on the threshold and the ratio and my attack and release. The input gain and output gain, I rarely mess with those because I use pretty like good kicks and 808s to begin with. So but for this one, because the 808 is real powerful in this song and it's overpowering the kick, I am going to go down and pull the input gain on the down just a little bit. So I'm going to play those together and just start dialing in. Now my input gain goes about -3 dB. My threshold about -23, 24, somewhere around there. As you can see, the kick is triggering the compressor. Each time the kick hits, it ducks down the 808 just a little bit. If you have trained ears, you can hear it doing it. If you don't, you're not going to hear it, but you will hear your kick come up a little bit more in the mix and sit kind of evenly and a little bit on top with the 808. And for my ratio, I usually get it kind of extreme. Right now it's on 4, but I'll probably go about 5 or 6. That's my taste, what I like. On my attack, fast attack, around 23 milliseconds. My release, I usually go around in between 150 to 170. It's still kind of fast, but not that much, because I still want my 808 to have its character. I don't want to lose too much of it. What about 158 here? I'm really not gonna mess with the output gain. Now, as you can see on my meters, my kick and my 808 is hitting good levels on my kick and 808. They're not overpowering each other, as you can hear. I don't know how well you can hear it, but on my end it's sounding really great. Now I'm gonna let you guys hear it in the context of the song. Sounds pretty good to me, to my liking, and for this type of beat I'm working on, especially when you're working with samples. This song is pretty much sample driven. Everything else is pretty much complementing the sample. But as you can hear, the song is not fully mixed yet. Um, I'll probably do that later on sometime. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just showing you guys side chaining and how to make your kick and your 808s survive in the same space. I hope this was helpful. If it was, hit the like and subscribe button. Leave any kind of feedback. Even negative feedback is positive feedback. So that's it for right now. See you guys next Monday on Music Mondays, and I'm out. Peace.